Good afternoon, Mr. Farnham.
What's going on?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm John Blackmore, director of the Balford Hotel. We like to make our
코가
distinguished
진짜
guests
크네요.
feel welcome. Please accept this small token of our appreciation.
Oh, sure. I was fixing to leave, but I guess them monuments ain't going anywhere. Well, come on in then.
Getting in Farnham's room was easy. Earning his trust was another story. And I always have an ace up my sleeve.
Blackmore? You okay, partner?
The best way to earn someone's trust is to make them believe they've earned yours. And sometimes, the best way to fake it is to tell the truth. I don't know where to begin. Since I got back from the war, I haven't been the same.
Sorry to hear that, son. You should have paid somebody to go in your place, like I did. The poor bastard didn't have a pot to piss in, so he done a fair deal. Till he went off and got himself killed. But you know what? At least he earned his place in heaven. Good Lord bless that man. And us while we're at it. Cheers!
One of the tricks of this trade is to be wary of the biases we all have. They cloud our judgment and blur the person in front of us, painting them with the shades of our preconceived notions of who they should be. But every once in a while, you run into someone so locked in personality that they can only be regarded as a stereotype. Farnham was a disgrace, not only to himself, but to Texas and the entire human race. To think I had to impersonate him. I wish I was like you. You seem so content, so free of burdens.
Stop right there, partner. You think this old dog don't have ticks? Let me tell you something about my first wife. Woo-wee!
Once I had gained Farnham's trust, the hard part was deciding what I needed to know to become him and not get myself killed.
What can I do for you, sir?
Farnham was one hell of a drinker. I had to get the information out of him before he drank himself unconscious. Otherwise, I'd have to find that information myself.
시간이 가기 전에 뭔가를 찾아내야 되네요.
Yes, I got a Vietnamese shave last night. Oh, please, come in. Of course, I remember you. Take a seat. I'm sure you'll understand we can't be too careful. Our host has many enemies, and someone has to keep them at bay.
Sure. I get it.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, please answer my question. How much does it cost to get yourself a clean Vietnamese shave?
Man, sure enough, Booth put the nail on the coffin of my first marriage. You know, the wife that caught me cheating with the maid. My second marriage, too. You know what I did to her daddy? Same old with several mistresses. So I decided to stick to my gun and only deal with hookers, even if I did end up marrying some.
I feel you, Mr. Farnham. so I'm going to be honest with you. I spent all my savings on poker, and if I had any money left, I'd spend that too.
Poker's not the trouble. It's the play with no bills in your pocket that's the trouble.
Oh, trust me, I had plenty of bills.
Come on now. You ain't got a pot to piss in, son. I just paid 10 years worth of your salary, fixed to play me some poker, and that's no more than petty cash to me.
Petty cash, to be honest. I asked you how much.
Of course they gave me all that receipts. These things I have, boy. Wait, I'll show you. I got it somewhere. Just a sec. I'll get it. I just put it over. I'll be right back.
또 찾아야 돼.
Ding Dong? Interesting name for a town. Ding Dong?
아이고 딩동 말고.
Interesting name for a town.
Why didn't you just say you had the receipt in your pocket? I'm almost certain, but tell me, who told you to come to this barber shop?
Let me tell you a little secret about my first wife, son, boy. When I met that woman, she got no man, no money, no... Who in the hell? Farnham. My God, if it ain't the hero of the day.
Knowing Farnham, the owner of this bra only came here for business. This will surely imbue me with the Texan spirit.
I'll be danged.
I probably don't need to imitate his gestures during the game, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to try.
Yes, sir. New York City. Sure enough.
It's not going to be
I'm
easy to
fixing
sound
play
Texan,
poker with
but I'll give it my best shot. Nothing says Texan like a cowboy hat.
Anyway, Kenny, thanks for fixing the game with Cassie. God bless you, brother.
캐니네요, 캐니.
Craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
My good old friend Kenny, craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
You know how many Kennys there are in New York? Kenny who?
아, 뭔 질문이 이렇게 많아. 뭔 끝나질 않아 질문이.
Farnham dished out. What else do I need?
아니 잠깐만.
Ding
띵동 말고. 띵동 말. 아 잠깐.
Interesting name for a town.
아. 영차, 영차.
Luckily, there was only one Kinney in Farnham's address book, Kinney Eakes, residing at...
Cornell Plaza, Manhattan. Stunning penthouse.
I'm not surprised. Mr. Eakes has excellent taste. Do you happen to know what he asked for the last time he was here?
No matter how superficial someone may seem, there's always a way to win their heart.
응? 아, 됐다. 아, 잠깐. 아, 시간 없어.
Don't tell me, Billy Pie. This here is my new friend Fun. Am I right?
So enough, but your slasher friend sure could learn how to treat his customers.
Hey, Billy Pie, come on. This guy is a good guy. He's one of us.
My apologies, sir.
Hey, come on. Let's get in there before they finish all the bourbon without us.
I haven't frisked him yet, sir.
아, 진짜 지독하다, 지독해.
Mr. Farnham, he's an honest Texan. And I'm sure he'll hand over his weapon if we ask him to. Right?
Sure, but you better take good care of my girl.
It'll be my pleasure.
Welcome, gentlemen. Chips are on the table and guns are in the safe. Now, we got a lovely night of poker ahead of us full of smoking and bourbon. So let's get started. Take a seat, Mr. Farnham. Let me introduce you. To my right, wearing gray boxers, weighing in at 140 pounds, the owner of Pink Flies, the largest meat market in all of Manhattan.
In other words, a real son of a bitch. No offense to the women he exploits.
Our reigning champion, Oswald Quince.
A title I aim to keep, provided our new contender here doesn't interfere.
Y'all are dealing with the worst player in Texas.
You're just trying to make me overconfident, aren't you?
The truth is that our friend Farnham owns the largest and, I dare say, most entertaining establishment in Texas.
Really? So we're colleagues then?
Yeah, you wish, Queens. He owns a casino.
Damn.
And it's not even in Austin or Dallas. It's actually in a little town called, yeah, what was it?
딩동이겠지 뭐.
I looked it up there.
딩동이지 뭐.
I hate it when this happens.
I thought they moved all Texan casinos to Vegas. Gambling is legal.
You mean Ding Dong, Texas?
Ding dong! That's it.
Who'd ever think of a name like that?
Well, casino or no casino, let's just hope he doesn't keep as many aces up his sleeve as the late Ventimiglia, huh?
Amen.
To my left, wearing brown boxers, weighing in at 396 pounds,
Frank, show some respect, huh?
a hospitality tycoon, Polly... no.
Tycoon? I just own a small bar with pool tables. Clients drink close to nothing and play even less, but certain business transactions just couldn't happen anywhere else.
Damn it, Polly. Why don't I know your last name?
Because they took it away from me. You have no idea how good my ex-wife's lawyer is.
Women, they even take our damn names.
Too much, Paulie.
When you're done sightseeing, why don't you drop by La Iguana for a game of pool? And I'll buy you a drink. But I have to warn you, my clientele isn't crazy
도마뱀은
about furry fellas such
오릴리랑
as
연관이
yourself.
있을 수 있겠네요.
Thanks. I love me some pool.
Perfect. It'll be my pleasure.
You're looking to start your own pool business, Farnham? This guy here wants to start a boxing association in Texas. Guess who he's turning to for advice?
To be honest, several things got me worried, so I'd be much obliged for any counseling.
So, what worries you?
Rebel coaches like Joe Dunn.
Oh, I see you've done your homework. That bastard wouldn't accept the most basic rules. For example, banning boxers from official competitions when their managers don't belong to my association. Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm sorry for his death. But if they ever find the murderer, I'd be glad to pay his lawyer fees. Billy Bob, bring out the bourbon. We're drying up here. I'll deal with a fresh deck, of course. We respect traditions in this establishment.
Poker is as boring as it is simple. All you need to do is read people's faces. And even the worst detective has that trick up his sleeve. The real issue is knowing what to play for when there's much more than just money at stake.
Damn it. One dead.
How many games have you won in a row, Quince?
And here I was hoping that Farnham would steal your championship belt.
Congratulations, Farnham. You're bad as hell, but at least you know it. Mark my words. Farnham will be calling his wife before the night is over.
Ha! Oh, hey. By the way, you guys hear about Kenny's wife? Pretty tragic, huh?
What happened?
Oh, plain bad luck. Hey, but Farnham, I'm sure you know more about it than I do.
Anyway, Kenny, thanks for fixing the game with Cassie. God bless you, brother. Craziest goddamn Texan in New York. And the poor fella's already got enough on his hands now that his wife. Women just gotta have their vices. She's in a rehab clinic now, hooked on tranquilizers.
That's it, tranquilize. Don't tell me women don't have their vices, too. Bring out the bourbon, Billy Bob. Come on. Give me the bourbon.
Maybe I spoke too soon when I said that poker is easy for a good detective. Even when you play to lose, it's best to win the occasional hand to avoid suspicion. But with Quince, it was just impossible.
Well, I'll be damned. I don't believe this.
See what we mean, Farnham?
I still don't get why you keep coming for more, boys. I'm starting to think you all lose on purpose. In which case, you're about to have a blast.
Poor Farnham. Came looking to make big bucks in the city with his boxing, and he's gonna lose it all with poker.
I hope your counseling will make up for it.
Yeah, so how can I be of help?
Homicidal boxers like Bobby Yale.
Ha! That's some piece of news, huh? Hey, I don't know if he did it, but the real problem is that the fight against my champ Stone might not even frickin' happen. The good news is that I've almost convinced the governor to let him out of prison on the day of the fight. Under police escort, that is. I bet you the audience gets a kick out of that.
Having to compete with illegal gamblers like that old Leary fella.
Oh? Huh. One would almost think that you live in New York, my friend. That son of a bitch killed one of my men and left the poor bastard on my damn porch. But he's a goner now. Ever since the sport got put on TV, people want a fair game, honest boxes, and no shady business. You can't break the law anymore like before. Nowadays, they gotta bribe those big network executives to negotiate for broadcasting rights. Come on, let's steal another hand before Quince accuses us of trying to break his winning streak.
Ain't gonna happen. Gentlemen, I suggest you never tell your sons about this game unless you want to lose their respect.
Wait, you mean our sons actually respect us?
I hear you. There's no way to set boys straight these days. They don't even respond to a good old beating.
I dare say Texan boys do respond to a good beating.
Hey, careful, Quince. You're talking to a pro. So, Kenny told me you had quite a house full.
How many kids you got in that house full of yours?
No, that son of a bitch was about to choke on his own vomit. If I'd been a communist, perhaps the vision of a millionaire choking on his own vomit would have made my day. Even so, I doubt I could have just stood there and watched him die.
뭐야.
Unfortunately, I didn't break a sweat trying to save him.
세상에나.
Even so, I doubt I could have just stood there and watched
Oh.
him die. No, deserving or not, the man would live.
Six, well, that's something. I don't know how you deal with all of that.
All boys?
Does it have to be now?
Oh, never let kids near one of your doors.
Come on, Folly. Children are sacred. I won't lay a
Cassidy.
finger on them until they're 12. After that, well, let's just say some men have needs that can only be met by a young girl that age, if you know what I mean. Are you all right, Farnham?
That damn eagle represents the lowest scum of our society.
네, 진짜 역겹긴 하네요.
There goes your winning streak, you sick bastard.
아무리 픽션이라지만
Sooner or
좀
later,
역겹네요.
police are gonna bust your ass. Quince.
What the hell are you talking about?
I bet you're as bad at hiding those poor girls as you are at keeping that ace up your sleeve.
What? You lying piece of shit.
Quince?
Don't believe a word he's saying, Frank.
밑장빼기냐? 손모까지 이제 날아가 분께 응? 오한마 가져와. 응? 그 와중에 캐서디는 좀 왜 이렇게 호두과자처럼 생겼어. 아 갑자기 배고파지네.
It's 500 more. Huh. For washing up.
Is a deal.
헐.
A good call, Father. I owe you one. Please, take that flying scumbag's tokens. And mine too, if you want. I'm feeling generous. Hey, turns out the governor accepted my suggestion to let Bobby yell out of prison on the day of the fight. Hey, this is turning out to be the perfect night. If you decide to go ahead with your new venture, call me, Farnham.
Your behavior at last night's game was utterly insulting. Never contact me again or I'll put an end to your pathetic life. If our common acquaintance should ask you about your business endeavors, tell him that boxing is too violent for you. Signed, Frank Cassidy. My own tracks would be covered the following morning, and Cassidy read this note from Farnham.
Dear Mr. Cassidy, though I'm grateful for your kind help, last night's game made me realize that boxing is just too violent for a peaceful Texan like myself. I have decided to invest elsewhere. Yours sincerely, Howard M. Farnham II. Damn Texans.